Right, so here we go. What's in the box? Let's have a little look, shall we? So, supplied from Patrol Base, who don't sponsor this. This is just who I bought it from. We have the Cyma CM.507 AR15 in black. So, usual safety instructions. Always important to read and understand them. And of course, it'll have, the protective cover. Now, this has been opened, okay, but not by me. It actually gets opened by the guys down in Patrol Base, and what they do is they chrono it, test it, and make sure it's 100% before they send it out. Now, when I bought this, I also, as you can see, there's a little brown box here, bought a battery for it as well, because the battery that comes with it isn't very good, and to be quite honest with you, it's good as a backup, but that's all I would use it for, because it doesn't have much kick and it won't last a whole day skirmishing. Okay, so there has the battery, which we'll come to later. So what is in the box? Let's have a little look. The usual rubbish sling, one high cap magazine which will hold 300-350 rounds, the usual wheel in the bottom, lovely, that's where you fill them up, turn the wheel, see the BBs up here, that's good to go, lovely. This I would never ever use. This is going straight in the bin, to be quite honest with you. I never use these. They overheat, they don't stop charging, and they will damage basically the batteries. It's an 8.4 volt 300 milliamp charger, okay, but to be quite honest with you, that'll end up in the bin. It's for the battery, which is over there, and the battery yep, 8.4 volts, 1100 milliamps. Okay, it'd be okay for a standby, okay, just in case you're on a really long day skirmishing. You might get a game out of it, but otherwise I wouldn't advise using it, to be quite honest with you. And of course that brings us to the AR15 itself. Well, first look at it, yes, very impressive, to be quite honest with you. It's a lot longer than the last gun I got. Yeah. Now, being a Cyma, okay, I can't tell you right from the word get-go, okay, it's going to be mainly polymer. There will be a few metal parts in it, but they're mainly polymer. For instance, the butt, pistol grip, and some of the rails, well, all the rails at the front, to be quite honest with you. And imagine the sights, they will also be plastic as well, polymer, okay. So let's take it out of the box, let's have a little look. Oh, yeah, it's really jammed in. Oh, what? Yes. Oh, and of course, cleaning rod in the back there. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. First impressions? Yes, very impressed. Now I have to also tell you that this is a right-handed gun, okay? It will suit a right-handed player. Alright? Because most of the controls and everything will be right-handed. So starting at the rear at the stock, this will move out, he says. Just a bit stiff because it's new, okay. And there will be something like about 6 different positions on that, okay. At the back here, will be where the batteries go, or battery. Okay, always stiff when you first get these. Okay, going to give you a little tip with this. If you've got a Dremel, cut that off. Cut that off. If you don't have a Dremel, take a wee little hacksaw and just take your time, cut through that and sand it, okay, because that will stop it damaging the connection for it, which is a way in there. Okay, there's a battery connection there. Well, it's a way in. I might have to get a tool to get that out. But that's a way inside. I don't think my enlarged fingers will be able to grab it. Oh, there we go. So there. There's a connection for the battery. Okay. And moving forward, there's a foresight. Now it has two types of sights. Okay. It has a little dot sight there and a larger dot sight there. Okay, and to control the up and down, okay, there's that wheel there. And what that basically does is move that section here up and down. That's all it's basically doing. Okay, right there. Alright. There's a charging handle which will expose the hop up, and the hop up is, of course, a wheel. Okay. Turn it back over. Fire select, it's on safety just now. Semi, automatic. Oh, also forgot to show you around here. There's a mag release button there. Mag release button. Okay, and as suspected, yes, this is all polymer. This part here is metal. That's plastic. Triggers feels like plastic. The sights are plastic. The handle's plastic. The rails are plastic as well. Now these sights do come off. All you do have to do is undo that, and that sight will come off, and you can put a red dot sight or something on it. Okay, very, very easy. Which leads me to think now this sight will be in the way. Now to remove that sight is actually quite easy. There's a small pin there. Push that out. Okay, and right underneath that there is a screw there, undo that, take it off, and then that'll stop being in your road. Yeah, nice weight to it, I must admit, quite impressed with it. Not too bad at all. Oh, that way. What am I doing? Come on, Robert. Yes, quite impressed. That's what it looks like. Now, going back to the battery, okay, very briefly, and that's the reason I left this off. Okay, I ordered this from Patrol Base, and once again, they're not sponsoring this, but I'll explain the reason, one of the reasons why I go to these guys a lot. Okay, this is a 8VP 1600 milliamp battery at 9.6 volts instead of the 8.4 that comes with it. And the reason I do that is Patrol Base actually say that this would be a better battery to use. They recommend you use this, and I can understand why, because this battery gives it a little bit of extra punch and makes the shots a bit sharper, and certainly helps, shall we say, move them along a lot easier. Okay, so I did pay a little bit extra for the battery. Okay, and that's it there. I haven't charged this, so I don't know how much charge will be in it, to be honest with you. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh yeah, yes, very impressive. Auto, yep, So I'm not going to do much more with that battery because there won't be a lot of charge in it. Just wanted to make sure the gun was working, and that's working fine. Now, as I say, one of the reasons I decided to go to Patrol Base was because they do this. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a little sheet that lets you know that they've tested this, and when they tried it on their machine, it came in at 298 FPS, feet per second. Okay, and that's one of the reasons I like going to these guys, because I know that they're actually going to test this, make sure this gun is 100% before I get it. They give it a little service if you want, just to make sure everything's running on it. It should be running. So I'm perfectly happy with that. A couple of other pieces of information for you. The barrel on this actually starts from roughly about there, okay, and actually finishes up just at that muzzle flash right there, okay. And that barrel is 380 millimeters long, which means it will also help your accuracy, okay. It will. Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Yes, very, very impressed with that. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to go and find a red dot sight and put that on, and I'll be back in a second. Right, so there we go. I have done the necessary with it. Removed the handle at the top, pushed out the pin, took off the foresight which had the carrying handle, but I'll be honest with you, sorry, the strap, it's the sight is actually plastic, and I'll be honest with you, you wouldn't be able to use that, to be honest with you. You'd have to replace that anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But there we go, I put a red dot sight on there. As easy as anything, took me less than 5 minutes, to be honest with you, to do that. The only thing I had to really do was to take the muzzle flash off at the end, okay, anti-clockwise 14mm, in order to get the sight off, okay. So you could put a silencer on there as well. Yeah, absolutely stonking. So there we go. Now, cost wise, now this is a budget gun, okay, and the reason I'm doing these types of guns is these are beginner entry level in airsoft, because one of the things I found when I started airsoft was I hadn't got a clue, and everybody was telling me about these high-end guns, and I didn't have the budget for that, and still don't have the budget for that. So this is one of the reasons why I've upgraded it to an AR15, because it's got a little bit longer range on it. So this is about a medium range gun instead of my other gun, which was a CQB to mid. This is more a mid. This is certainly more a mid gun. Okay, so range wise. Now cost wise, cost is always a very important. Okay, the gun itself costs me £79.99. The battery cost me £13.95. I've already got a charger because I bought that previously, so that's okay. And the postage was next day service, and that was £5.95. So for under £100, I have an AR15. The sight I already had from a previous gun, which was a shotgun I have. So yeah, I'm really over the moon. I'm quite ecstatic with that. Can't wait to get it on the range to see what it can do. Can't wait to have it in a game so I can shoot people. So there you go. So if you like it, okay, then I would certainly, if you like what you're seeing, you're certainly thinking about getting an AR15, yeah, I would certainly say as a beginner level, entry level gun, the Cyma CM.507 AR15, without a shadow of doubt, does look the business, to be quite honest with you, and I cannot wait to get it out in the field. If you've liked this review, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, because my next gun will be later on this year, hopefully before Christmas, and it will certainly one you won't want to miss, because I'm really quite excited about that gun, because I've been after one of the guns for a long time, and yeah, something to look forward to. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Bye bye just now.